Okay guys, hey, it's me again. So I'm going to do like a first impressions kind of haul today. So I'm going to be kind of reviewing makeup, and this will be also the first time I've ever tried it. So I just thought it would be a fun video, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be trying today is the Anastasia Brow Definer. And I got the color Soft Brown, and I usually don't use like pencils or anything like that, so I thought this would be interesting for me to try because I'm so used to pomades. So I'm just going to open it. So one end has a spoolie and the other end has like the product on it. Go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to brush my brow hairs up. I'm sorry if I look down a lot because my monitor is right here, so I want to make sure I'm in focus. So I'm just starting off with brushing my brow hairs up, and I've never used like a product like this, so this will be interesting. So I'm just gonna outline my brow. I start from the bottom part and just work my way up. So they look something like that. It's really weird for me not to listen to music while I'm getting ready. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. Looks like these. So I'm just taking a flat brush and then putting some on the end of it. And I'm just going to outline my brows. And I don't like to do the upper part of my brow that I see like a lot of the little YouTubers do, because I feel like it just makes my eyebrows look too boxy, and I'm not with that. I'm not with the boxy brows. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other brow. Okay, so now that we have our brows done, I just put that same concealer on my eyelids so we can just have a base for the eyeshadow that we're going to do. So we're just going to move into the eyeshadow part. And I picked up this Morphe palette. It's the 9C. It's called the Jewel Crew. And it looks like this. And it has like the little colors and things on the back. I'm going to just take this out. You can see like my fingerprints all over it already, but it's just very sleek. And then you open it up and you have like a pretty nice sized pans of eyeshadow. They're very pretty and fall-like. So I just thought I didn't have really a lot of purples and stuff like this. I didn't have a palette like this. I had like this shade range. So I thought it would be fun to pick up and use. Okay guys, so I just went ahead and did my other eye off camera. So I'm going to do this eye on camera. So first I'm going to take my Tartelette and Bloom palette, and I'm just going to dust this all over from inner to outer corner just for my transition color. And I'm going to take the color Jet Setter and Smarty Pants, and I'm just going to put that all over. Now I'm going to take that color Chocolate Diamond, and I'm going to place this underneath that transition shade that we just did, and then I'm going to put it a little bit more in the outer corner. And I'm just using the same motions and just circling it around to give me a little bit more depth and to blend. We just want to get that brown color built up in our outer eye. After you get it to your liking, you can take that rose quartz color and you can just place that from your inner corner to halfway to your lid. Now we're going to go ahead with that Chocolate Diamond color, and we're just going to put that a little bit more on our outer corner and kind of blend those two colors together. Okay, now that you have it this far, you're going to take that first brush that you use, that transition color, and just buff the edges of your eyeshadow just so there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going to take my NYX matte eyeliner, and I'm just going to line that upper lash line so we can put some falsies on. Okay, so now with the mascara of your choice, you can just coat your top lashes and just prep them for the eyelashes. You don't have to put any on, but I just am going to for the video because I got new ones. I'm taking the Ardell Studio Effects lashes, and they look like this. And they're just really wispy. Just pop them on. And what I do for eyelashes is I stick the middle part first, and then I work on my outer corners to place them down. Okay, so now that we have our eyes done, I'm going to move in and do my face. I already prepped it and primed, so I'm just going to move into the foundation that I got. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and it looks like this. I have got this before, but it wasn't like a super light shade, so I thought I would try it in my actual shade. I am in the color Cream Beige, and I'm just gonna put this on my face. I really do like the applicator. I like the spatula instead of the squeezy. And so I'm just gonna put this all on the outer of my face because I'm gonna go ahead and put concealer on the inner part in a little bit, so I don't think I need that much. Okay, so now that we placed it all over our face, I'm gonna just take my damp beauty blender and I'm just gonna pounce this all into my skin. I've heard a lot of good things about this foundation. Because I had it in the lighter shade, I wasn't able to wear it. I just mixed it into other foundations that were too dark for me. One of my best friends, this is probably like her favorite foundation at the moment, so I thought I would give it a try. It does smell a lot like paint. So if you are sensitive to smells in like foundations and stuff, I wouldn't recommend this one for you. I would consider this a medium coverage foundation. I can still see like a little bit of the redness on my face because of how hot these lights are in my room. So my face is a little red, so I would consider it a medium coverage, which I'm fine with. Okay, so now I just took my CoverGirl loose powder and I just placed that in all the areas that we put that concealer. Now I'm just going to brush some of it on the rest of my face just to set it for the powders that we're about to put on. Yeah, so definitely now that I'm wearing this concealer like a little bit longer, I can tell that like that redness is still peeking through. My skin has been very sensitive because of the medicine I've been on, so it looks good on this side, but off of camera I can still see a little bit of it peeking through on this. So we have our base of our face set. I'm going to take the Catrice Sun Bronzer and I'm just going to bronze up my face and the hollows. I like to do the kind of the perimeter of my forehead just so it makes it look like it's a little smaller, but you know, your girl has a 5 head, so. Bronze, but I'm just going to take my Lorac and it's in the color Aura, and I'm just going to brush this on my cheeks. Okay, so now I'm going to take my nose contouring brush and I'm just going to take that Anastasia powder and I'm just going to contour my nose really quick with it. Also, I picked up the Babe in Paradise palette, collaboration with MORPHE and BRETMAN Rock, and this is what the outside of the packaging looks like. This is what the palette looks like. It's very beachy and paradise and Hawaiian vibes got going on. And then when you open it up, these are what the pans look like. I think that they're pretty good pans. I think this is a very versatile palette. It's very pretty. I can already tell that I'm going to really like this shade. I already swatched it. It's called Vacation. It does come with a brush. It does come with a little fan brush that we're going to use today. Looks like this. Okay, so for the color that I'm going to use that pretty golden champagne color, and it's called Vacation. And I'm just going to dust this on the highest point of my face with the fan brush. Off the bat, I am not a huge fan of the fan brush. I like my brush better. So I'm just going to go ahead to give it a fair shot. I'm going to take my highlighter brush and I'm going to put this on the tip of my nose. And take my nude that I always wear. And it's the Anastasia Hudson. I'm just going to outline the perimeter of my lips. Now I'm going to take the color 535 Pearly Nude from the Maybelline Matte collection, and I'm going to put this on the inner part of my lips. Now I'm going to take a gloss, and it's the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer, and this is in the color 60 Tees, and I'm just going to put that on the inner part of my lips because your girl needs a lip gloss. So this is the end of the tutorial. I just went and threw on a different shirt, brought my hair down from the 2-day-old curls, and I thought I would go over things I didn't like and things I could probably live without. So I really did like the brow definer. I think my brows look fairly good. It was a really waxy product and so are pomades, so I think that's what made me like it so much. And then the concealer, I'm not a huge fan of. I would probably just stick to like my Tarte Shape Tape or my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This one. So I would probably not ever repurchase that one, but it was fun to try out. The foundation, it smells really bad, so if you can get past that, then I would recommend picking it up just to try it. Because I do think my skin looks really smooth with this foundation, so I liked that. The Morphe NC eyeshadow palette, I do think that this is a really pretty palette that I would love to use throughout fall. It is about to be summer, so I do think I could use a couple of the shades in here, like the oranges, the dark orange, and the pretty rose gold color. So I do really like this palette, and I probably can see myself using it more throughout the future. Bronzer, it does have specks of gold in it, so if you don't like that, I wouldn't recommend this one for you, just because it can emphasize a little bit of texture on your face. I'd have to use this one more to see if I really like it, but I do have other bronzers that I think I would like better than this one. But it is super affordable, so if you like that, then I would recommend picking it up. So I hope you enjoyed it, and that's all I have for you.
So back to where I was saying, this could be us when she playing. This could be us when she playing. I'm wild, I'm so crazy. Could be us.